摩里西斯人口只有120万，占3%的华人，其中90%都是客家人。客家话在摩里西斯还算当地华裔多少讲得出的语言之一，能在多元族群的国家还保留文化语言。因为早在1941年初，在这片土地上打拼的客家人创了第一所华文学校。
中华中学 as a management committee is here to help the alumni association to promote Hakka culture. 假日年轻人热血挥汗办运动比赛，这场地现今是幼稚园，它的前身中华中学是摩里西斯唯二的华文学校，每天上课6小时，全程用客语教学，但学生从500多人慢慢缩减剩300人。1960年代不得不停办，毕业后成立的校友会延续了脉络，扛起组织重任。
Alumni has been promoting the Chinese culture, mainly through sports activities, mainly for the youth, and also providing some Mandarin lessons and some dancing classes. We end up for the Chinese New Year, mainly for the Lantern Festival, we end up give a show, a cultural show.
要在各族群中求生存，客家人想各种方法留住渊源文化的根。除了教育，也用文字和媒体当作讯息的传播管道。他们办报纸、做客语广播都是途径。
Our newspaper was mainly printing in traditional Chinese, not in simplified Chinese. Unfortunately, most of the readers of traditional Chinese were getting less and less because they were the older generation. Otherwise, the newspaper was also a good platform to partake, to share our values as Chinese.
朱美玲啊，她当时有去政府去申请，因为这里是多元民族的国家，有印度啊、回教徒啊、英国、法国都有很多。那她就提倡说东方文化，后来就在电视台呀、每个礼拜有4次还5次。就是用客家话广播，
新闻讯息大多还是台湾时事，让旅居摩里西斯的华人能及时的感受台湾脉动。重点，这通通是摩里西斯政府出的钱。
摩里西斯政府啊，他很鼓励，他不会说排斥外国的文化，他很鼓励我们的文化。像那个曾部长当部长的时候，他也很鼓励我们。像我们开课啊什么，他们都会有补助。
It was a very interesting job because this gave me the opportunity to promote all cultures, all cultures.
不是在地最大种族，却能当上政府官员。已经85岁的曾繁星来自客家民系，从小的家庭环境，父亲时时提醒，中华文化是骨子里的根基。家中的书柜几乎占据大半空间。博学是他的兴趣，甚至创作史诗，用文学来传颂。
我們逃離北國，我們來到中原，整整1200年。
1968年，摩里西斯独立，当时他是国家培养的外交官，但时任执政党舞弊政策对华人不公。在野党的邀请下，让曾繁星决定卸下公职，投身政治，甚至帮忙赢回执政权，战功赫赫。1996年攀上职业生涯的顶峰，被钦点当艺术文化部长。客家血脉没让他忘了初衷。
When I speak Hakka 客家话 I feel it inside. When I try to speak Mandarin, it's on the brain, it's on the heart. It's 阿北话 this has a different sort of strength on you.
源自内心的文化魅力，也让他在出访非洲时，发现当地人沟通就有4种语言。想在多族群融合的国家保留自身文明，语言就是精髓。
Any African, they speak French or English, plus their own African language, and then they speak another, like in India. This one of the ways of preserving Chinese culture. It's not because if you simply say you bring Putonghua or Mandarin, it's not linked emotionally. It's like intellectual language. But we have to keep the two.
曾南星就像是位执笔者，为摩里西斯撰写一篇多元种族如何共处的诗篇。客家文化是他的灵魂底蕴，传承则是最终使命。